Alrighty, guys, what is going on, everybody? And good evening to everyone out there. Hope everyone's having an amazing Monday afternoon, evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Glad to have y'all here. Let's go ahead and see who is here for today. We have ourselves Lady, we have Jonathan, we have Richard, we have Hype. What's up? Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you are doing all right, my friends. Glad to have everybody here. Like I said, y'all, we got a bit to talk about. Got quite a bit to talk about here. There's actually two winter systems that's getting ready to drive its way through the country this week. It's going to be pretty nasty looking. Caden says hello. What's up, Caden? I'm going to turn down that a little bit. What's up, Caden? Hope you're doing good. Hack says I got a bunch of snow last night. Wow, really? Where was that at, Hack? Joyce says hi, everyone. What's up, Joyce? Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. Cool. With the member for 1 month saying thanks to whoever gifted me this. I hope everyone is doing well. That would have to be Proxy. Yeah, I think Proxy's the only one who's actually done the membership gifts here before. But cool. Thank you, though. Let's see. I'm all ready for Florida. When are you heading to Florida, Rain? Speaking of Florida, that's what we're looking at right now in the radar. A little margin of risk here down there for severe weather today. Possibility of a few severe storms. We've seen some pretty gnarly storms actually pop off here. I mean, you could see right here towards Palm Bay, essentially just to the south. Yeah, no, we got some pretty interesting storms over there. We actually have to have some reports, I believe, or I know we did earlier. Kind of towards, on the eastern coast here, we did actually have some reports of hail today. Which I believe that was one of the big concerns today. Let me actually verify that. Yeah, tornadoes. Oh, yeah, look. Here, let me actually go ahead and show you all this. So if I was to switch over here to the Storm Prediction Center. Yep, little margin of risk here across central and southern Florida. 2% tornado risk there. Damaging winds 5% and hail 5%. So all the hazards are there. Speaking of severe weather, guys, we need to look out in the future because this Thursday, we're actually watching a possible severe weather event to kick off across the south. Let's go ahead and talk about that. So tomorrow we got really nothing going on here. A few little thunderstorms across Texas. It's possible. Anywhere you see light green, there's a small chance for some thunderstorms, but nothing severe, essentially. Moving on into, this is on Wednesday. Got ourselves a half smiley face, missing an eyeball, but that's that. We're missing an eyeball there, but we got ourselves a big old smiley face. Yeah, and then once we move into Thursday, my friends, that's when the fun begins. Here for like eastern, northeastern Texas, essentially, central eastern Oklahoma, southwestern Arkansas, and northwestern Louisiana there. That is where we're going to be seeing the possibility for some nasty potential storms here. That is what we're looking at. Proxy with a $50 donation. Holy cow, Proxy, what's up? Thank you so much, Proxy. That's awesome. Thank you, Proxy. You have no idea, like, the gratitude I have towards you. I mean, honestly, I every time you do this, like, every time you've donated to the channel, I'm just honestly speechless and don't know what to say. But honestly, Proxy, seriously, thank you so much. That is super sweet of you. Very, very sweet of you, Proxy. Thank you, once again. Let's see here. Will the snow come and wrap towards New Jersey? Let's actually verify that real quickly. We're gonna move over here for 1 second while I bring up the models. I zoomed out way too far over there. All right, let's bring up the models here, and I'll be able to tell you if you're gonna be getting. I know it's a blank screen right now. Hold your horses. We'll get there in a second. All right, so let's see. United States view. We're gonna go up to the northeast. Once again, Proxy, thank you so much. That's very, very sweet of you, as always. You've definitely been a huge supporter of the channel. You're actually the biggest supporter of the channel, obviously. But thank you so much, Proxy, once again. Where's the northeast? Oh, there we go. All right. All right, let's see here. Winter weather, we have precipitation type. There we go. We'll do NAM here. Go ahead and load that. So there you go. So you got a very nice view of New Jersey here. So let's go ahead and track our way down in time. So obviously with this system, it's going to be wrapping up. Okay, so it looks like northern New Jersey might get snow out of this here. Maybe a few snow showers. I mean, you can kind of see those lighter colors, maybe more representing snow showers and light snow towards New Jersey, like the central portions, but really not seeing too much for New Jersey, unfortunately. But look at that low pressure system. Oh, I'm going to play that in time. Look at that. Look how much that wraps up there. Like, that wraps up pretty tight. But that's the NAM model. Let's see. Try some other models here. We got the European one here. Yeah, the European does still kind of show maybe a bit of snow. You know, I wouldn't say it's impossible, but I'd say it's something you might need to look out for. But obviously the heaviest in this sense is, you know, really for the upper northeast. You know, kind of expecting here. You know, really there towards like Massachusetts, you know, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. That's kind of where a lot of the heaviest is presented. Yeah, that's honestly right there kind of where the heaviest is forecasted. So we'll have to watch out for that. Actually, let me actually pull this in the HRRR mode. Yeah, let's do that real quick. I'm going to reset this for 1 second. I know it's a black screen for you. We'll fix that here. Let's see. Select region. We're going to go up back again to the northeast here. United States, northeast. And we're going to select the model, which is the HRRR. And let's go down to... There we go. Presentation type. All right. All right. So, yeah, you can see this is a much more higher resolution view. Let's see. 20Z might have more frames. I know one of them does. I think it might be 8. Yeah, 18Z. Here we go. Really going in depth with that view. Wow, dude, that is a very impressive low. Like, that is really impressive. I mean, look at that. Just off the coast there of Maine. This is for the 15th. So, this is a snowstorm that's going to basically start now. Yeah, it's already kicking up across the country. Let's go ahead and bring you all over to this view. So, now this is current radar view. This is actually what's happening right now. You can see a lot of that precipitation off the Atlantic coast. We got some snow throughout New York State, which, if I was actually to take you guys over to New York State, let's see. I think we might have some webcams to see what's going on over there. So let's try and do that real quickly. If I can even find it. Actually, that might have been one. Oh, never mind. I found it. Okay. Cool, cool. All right, so yeah, there's a bit of snow kicking off here. Let's see here. How am I doing? Pretty good. Light snow happening here in northeast Ohio, accumulating mostly on the grass. Gotcha. Let's see here. Scott with a $5 super chat. $5.50 one this time. Thank you so much, Scott. That's very sweet of you. Thank you for the support. Yeah, both of you, Scott and Proxy, you guys are big supporters on the channel. Thank you all. Let's see here. Dang, another winter storm. Yeah, Eddie, there's actually 2 of them. This is one of them. Like, this one's the more immediate one that we're looking at right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and switch over here to cameras, y'all. We got a webcam network, and so it shows a lot of the heavy snow. Let me look real quick. Shows a lot of the heavy snow kind of just towards Syracuse. So let's try a camera near Syracuse here. Let's go ahead and look at that. Well, kind of hazy. All right, let's try a little. Maybe we can find a clearer camera. A live feed. Okay. Oh, there we go. That might be a live. That might be a clear cam. Never mind. Looks like it came straight from the 1980s. A lot of these cameras are horrible. Very out there. Who knows? They probably could have been from the 1980s. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'll give this one at least 1990s. But the roads definitely are wet. Very hard to see the precipitation type. But, you know, it's something we should probably watch. Watch out for snow over there. That's kind of the thing. Let's see. Oh, this one. Okay, this one might be early 2000s. it's hard telling. Let's see here. Let's see. Gina with a $10 super chat. I hope I said your name right. Gina, is that right? Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciated. Can I look at Thursday for 5? Okay, we'll look at that here in a moment, Caden. Remind me in like 10 minutes, okay? We'll look at that here in a moment. I just want to talk about the overall view, and then we'll move into personal in a little bit, okay? Yeah, remind me about 10 minutes from now, and we'll go back over that for you. Anyways, though, but yeah, no, it definitely looks like that's occurring. Once again, Gina, thank you. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see. Is it Gina? Gina. Okay. Sorry if I'm still saying it wrong. Don't take that. Don't take that personally. It's just my horrible grammar. Okay. All right, back to 1980s. Man, these cameras suck, but you know what? There's definitely snow on the ground of all the ones we've seen. Let's actually move over to this one here. But yeah, no, that's that. Here, let's move you all back over to the models real quickly. Yeah, like I said, this is what the system's going to be doing essentially. So if you live in, actually right at the moment, I've actually seen a few flurries today. Actually, here across Kentucky, we've actually seen a few flurries. Those are probably going to continue until around nighttime tonight. Actually, probably in the early morning tomorrow. But yeah, no, there's a lot of snow showers throughout the Ohio Valley here. Then once we move up into the northeast, we start to see a lot of heavy snow really take place. So if you live in the states of like Pennsylvania, New Jersey, yeah, I mean New York State, bits of Connecticut, mostly on the western side, Massachusetts. Yeah, it looks like it's going to start as snow. Rain turn to snow. Once it gets colder, and then you're going to turn into warm air, and it's going to turn back to rain, then it's going to turn back to snow. So it's going to be like flip-flopping a lot. But also for Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, too. So you guys are going to be dealing with some impacts, with this winter weather here. I'll go ahead and play that in loop for y'all so you guys can see that once again on the big picture. It's just crazy. But yeah, no, that low pressure system's kicking up here, kind of diving in and doing a big loop. So you're doing that big loop-de-loop and pull. Like that. So yeah, it's coming up from the mid-Atlantic, tracking in the northeast and zooming its way out, basically getting catapulted eastward. But that's going to have the effect of some snow there. And I'll tell you what, let's actually pull up the accumulation amounts here. Let's see, region, United States, we're going to do northeast again. But let's talk accumulations here for a moment. Let me bring you all up to, let's see, I'm trying to find the good one. There we go, snowfall. All right, here we go. Starting off with the GFS here. Let's see what the models have to show us. Holy cow, dude. Wow, would you look at that? GFS is really aggressive here. I was not expecting that much, honestly, but look at that. So, according to the American model, the American GFS shows a really heavy stuff towards like eastern New York State, western Massachusetts, western Connecticut, and like southern Vermont here. Yeah, showing like 20 inches being possible. That is crazy. Yeah, right where you start to see that pink, that's kind of representing around a foot. The pink represents about a foot here. But I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to highlight that area that a foot looks possible, okay? We're just going to, like, roughly sketch out this, okay? We'll leave those little isolated spots. We're just going to grab the main area. And I tell you what we're going to do here. We're going to keep that, but we're going to switch to the European model. So let's go ahead and compare this, shall we? Oh my gosh, the European's even worse. Wow. That is crazy. You know, honestly, this is the first I've actually seen of the accumulations here. I really haven't been paying attention to this storm as much. I've been really watching the Midwest, or the upper Midwest recently. I really haven't had the time to look at the models at this place, but that's why I'm live now, is to obviously inform y'all. But this one shows upwards at max nearly 30 inches. But like I said, I don't know. That's pretty aggressive. That's pretty aggressive. Scott with another super chat, $5.50. Thanks again, Scott. Greatly appreciated. That's very sweet of you. Oh, everyone's saying thank you again. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you again, Scott. That's very awesome. Thank you for your very generous support. But that is just crazy, though. I mean, look at that. That's a lot of heavy snow. I tell you what. So we're going to need to watch this. Let's actually try a different model. Let's try... First of all, let me reset that. Okay. Let's try Icon. You never really hear this model too much, but wow, dude. Honestly, upwards of 2 feet. Yeah, nor'easter hitting the cold air. Yep, that's for sure. Yep, cold air coming from the northwest, tracking southeast, and that low pressure system running right into it. Wow, dude. Yeah, we're talking upwards of like 2 feet. I wonder if there's like a view that's even closer. Hold on, let's see. We're gonna remove all that mess. Let's try United States here. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Just gonna reset navigation real quickly. Region. Yeah, let's try this again. United States. I wonder if there's like an upper northeast view. New Jersey. That's probably the next. Oh, there we go. New Hampshire, Vermont. I wish it was a little bit more zoomed out. This one, right? This one might be the best one to look at here. Let's see, snowfall. All right, let's try this one. Start off with NAM. So yeah, this zooms into like northern New Jersey. This is actually zoomed into right where we need it actually. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow. Yeah, NAM. The NAM stands for North American Model. And it's supporting literally upwards of 30 inches. HRRR, let's see. Same thing. Let's drop down a model here. That one's not going on the full event here. Yeah, upwards of maybe 30 inches. That is ridiculous. Like that's a lot of snow. I mean, that is a lot of snow. Let's try back to GFS for a moment here. Yep. Honestly, it looks likely that we could see 2 feet of snow or more. You know, really across like eastern New York State, western Massachusetts, northwestern Connecticut, and southern Vermont. So that seems like the big impacted area. Like that is quite nuts. That is actually pretty daggone nuts. So, all right, well that's that, my friends. We'll do another update here in a few. Lastly, we should take a look at the ECMWF really quickly. Yeah, look at that. ECMWF showing upwards of 30+ inches. Like that's pretty crazy. That's actually some really crazy stuff. All right, you know what? Let's go ahead and move over here. We're going to switch. We're going to reset navigation. We're going to move up here to the north. Because like I said, y'all, we are seeing... we are actually seeing another storm system that could be bringing, once again, maybe a lot of snow. Select region, United States. We're going to do, U.S. view. We'll do precipitation type, wherever that's at. I know you're around here somewhere. Precipitation type. Oh, there we go. All right. Here we go. So first up, we got the American GFS. The American GFS. So like I said, we're talking about that big nor'easter there. It's going to be moving through. But yeah, there you go. Boom. 16th. We're going to be getting ourselves a pretty strong low-pressure system kicking right off of eastern Colorado. And this is expected to track, I believe, northeastward. Yes, that is correct. So it's going to be tracking something like this. And you can see, yeah, this will be starting to snow here for basically kind of the middle portion, kind of middle-late portion of the 16th is when it's going to start really snowing. Keep that in mind. But overall, I mean, areas here in Kansas, you know, Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, maybe bits of Michigan could see a bit of snow out of that. I'd also watch out if you're in the Dakotas, too. But that's the American model. Yes, that's the GFS. Let's try the ECMWF, which is the European model. So, yeah, we track way down the same thing. Yeah. No, there you go. So, yeah, like I was saying, this one shows a bit of a difference in terms of more snow falling. You know, more snow falling across, North and South Dakota into Nebraska. Some for Iowa, maybe Minnesota. Maybe a little bit of snow line coming down here through Oklahoma. That's something that GFS did not pick up on, though, so I would not lean towards that being likely. Yeah, once again, maybe backing in towards Wisconsin. Now, like I said, there's going to be a threat for severe weather here on Thursday, okay? So we're going to have to watch out for that. And I tell you what, we're actually going to move down to the south for a moment. Select region. We're going to do United States. We're going to move down to the southern U.S. for a moment. Let's see. This might be far enough south. Like I said, we have a risk for severe weather here on, Texas, Oklahoma, western Arkansas. Okay. So Texas, Oklahoma. Oh, yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're in a good view here. So this should still be pretty well. Let's see. So, yeah, the storms are expected to fire off. You're kind of late Thursday. NAM, I don't think the NAM model reaches out till then. Yeah, not really. So we don't really have any long range, or sorry, mid short range support right now. Because tomorrow we'll have a lot better support on the smaller models, or the more high resolution models, I should say. All right, let's change this to surface cape. Essentially, this is basically telling us how much energy we have in the storms or in the atmosphere. Yeah, there you go. Yep, you see that. So we have northerly advection. So basically, all of this warm and moisture-filled air coming from the Gulf of Mexico will infiltrate or move its way into Texas. Yep, and you notice that by the colors moving up into Texas. So that's telling us that the thunderstorm fuel, basically what they eat to live, very similar to you and I, how we eat in order to live. That's kind of what the thunderstorms eat. Think of this as the food for thunderstorms. And that food, is moving up into Texas and actually Oklahoma there. Also Arkansas and Louisiana. So that's obviously there kind of showing... Yeah, now that's obviously there kind of showing, where the thunderstorms could be. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's try European model here really quickly. Okay, same thing happens. Northerly advection, and boom, we get a lot of energy pulling in. This one actually shows that energy being a lot further higher north. Do y'all realize that? Or do y'all notice that? It's interesting. So it shows a lot of that energy moving up north, more north here. So that is the ECMWF model, it's the European model. So a lot of available energy there. A lot of food. These storms are feasting, I tell you what. Let's see here. Next up. Yeah, I don't think the NAM. Yeah, like I said, the NAM model doesn't really represent it. In the last frames of it, you can start to see how the food, starts to move north at the end of the model. Like the last few hours, you see how it's moving northwest and then starts shifting north. So once again, this time tomorrow, we'll have a much better representation from this model because it just doesn't reach that far yet. But yeah, no, like I said, this is for Thursday, y'all. We got to be watching out for severe weather. Once again, across the areas here. Hold on, zoom in and show you. Let's go ahead and remove that little squiggle. That's the risk areas. Being northeast Texas. This does include Dallas, by the way. Also central eastern Oklahoma, southwestern Arkansas, northwestern Louisiana. That's that. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and get into the questions now, if y'all have any. Sorry I was not really answering too many questions there over the last 10 minutes or so. I just wanted to discuss that with y'all. I just wanted to get that out of the way here first. But let's go ahead and talk some questions, and let's see what y'all have to ask. Alright, first of all, let's see. Joyce says, husband is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania this week. Curious to see how much he'll get. All right, so Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So yeah, obviously with this, with the storm that's rolling through here, like so that big nor'easter that we have going on. If I was to move up here once again to the northeast real quickly, let's go ahead and do that. So northeastern U.S., we're going to pull up the snowfall here. All right, first up, we'll take a look at the GFS. Let's talk about that. So you said Pittsburgh. So yeah, obviously Pittsburgh, being on the western side of the state. According to the American GFS, it looks possible of maybe around a half inch to an inch, which really doesn't show too much for Pittsburgh here. So I really don't think too much is going to be a thing, or too much snow is going to be a thing there. The European model kind of showing the same thing, maybe up to 1-2 inches or so, which, obviously, yeah, which is obviously not really much. It's really not that much snow. Definitely nothing compared to, like, Massachusetts. It's supposed to get pretty crazy. Anyways, let's see here. Will the SPC issue a marginal risk for Saturday? Hard to tell. Saturday's a far ways from now. We're not going out that far. Let's see here. Caden wants me to take a look here at 51250. Is there anything specific you want me to look at, Caden? Yeah. Is there anything specifically that you want me to look at? Let me actually bring out the... Let me look at that up real quickly. Let me find the zip code here. Here we go. All right, yeah, this is back in Iowa. Let me move you here for 1 second, y'all. All right. We're going to switch over to a different view. So, you being in Iowa, anything on the table? Yeah. No, yeah, obviously you got to watch out for that winter storm that we were talking about. Once again, this will be kind of happening for the late 16th for you. Yeah, once again, we're seeing a low-pressure system drive its way from the eastern Colorado area through the Central Plains region, across Kansas. Then tracking up here in the upper portion of Missouri and into eastern Iowa. So, yeah, you might be indeed in the favorability of a pretty gnarly winter system here. You're going to want to watch this. And they're probably going to start issuing watches here. Let's see. This is expected here mostly on Thursday. So they're probably going to start issuing watches here since today's Monday. Either tomorrow night or early Wednesday. Okay, they're probably going to start doing that. But yeah, no, this is going to be a pretty brutal storm from what it looks like. Track down a few runs, yeah. It's been trending eastward. That's that. Let's see here. Jacob says, hey, what's up? Did I go live during the Mayfield? Yes, we were. Mackenzie says, well, 48847 get any more snow this year. Let's see. This is in Michigan. All right. Honestly, I would say it's a good possibility. Obviously out of this system here, probably mostly going to remain rain, unless if it continues trending eastward. If it continues to trend eastward, that might change the snow. But you're expected to be in the warm air's path. So basically all this warm air is just pulling up in front of the storm. Cold air comes down from behind and meets it. So, and then that interaction line's right there on that cold front. But anyways, regardless, though, you probably will see some snow showers maybe after the event here. I'd say that's going to probably start growing here for like the late 17th, maybe. Yeah, maybe the late 17th. Anyways, anything after that's kind of a little bit too far. Let's see here. Can I see the amounts yet, says Caden? I can, but it is 78 hours out, which that's... I don't really like to look at snow accumulations any more than 2 days, because they tend to fluctuate. And as we've been looking at, literally, let me show you something. Look, so the previous model before this one, look how much more further west it shows it. That would drastically change the accumulation. So we really can't Sorry, hold on. Yeah, there we go. So over the last few miles, you can see how it's been trending more east. So it goes from, only impacting western Iowa for winter weather, moving into literally the entire state, pretty much, being impacted. So you see what I mean? Too early. Let's see here. Jacob says last frost for, let's see, 72103. It's in Arkansas. All right. So, yeah, you're towards Little Rock. Don't think you're going to be seeing too much more of that. Yeah, I really don't think you're going to be seeing too much more of that here. Which is a good thing. Let's see here. Alexander says 08816 for snow for New Jersey. All right, let's see. So New Jersey. All right, you're in central New Jersey. So, like we mentioned before, let me go ahead and move this real quickly. Let's see here. I just now got a notification here. Hack has purchased a long sleeve shirt from the store saying nice shirt. Hack, I just now seen that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Hack, I'm sorry I was seeing that a little late, but thank you so much. But yeah, back over here to New Jersey. We actually have a specific view for this. Let me actually pull that up real quickly. So region, we're going to do United States. We got one specifically for New Jersey, and I saw it too. So I know you're around here somewhere. I probably already passed it, knowing me. There we go, New Jersey. All right. So when it comes to the accumulations and stuff, let's start off with the American GFS, shall we? So the latest American GFS model. So you're located right in here. So it really shows less than an inch. Yeah, not too exciting, huh? So that's the American model. Let's try the European, the ECMWF. Okay, now this one shows a little more for you. This one shows nearly an inch. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay. Let's try another one. Let's try the HRRR. This one's a more higher resolution model. Does not mean it's more accurate, but it means that it is a lot more sharply gradiented. Same thing. Not really even reaching up to an inch. So unfortunately, probably not going to see any accumulations out of this. But I tell you what, it's going to be possible you're going to see some snow. I think that's a good possibility. And let me actually show you here simulated radar, which if we track our way down in time here, you can obviously tell how that snow is going to possibly start moving into New Jersey. This is kind of showing it around 12 Zulu, which I believe is like early morning tomorrow, like around a little after sunrise. So that's kind of what we're looking at. So let me actually go ahead and play that in time there. There you go. So you can really see that snow moving in. So it starts off with just rain as you're in the warm air. And the cold air starts backing in from the back side, the upper northwest, or the northwest side, and moves southeast. And then you start getting a bit of snow. Let me actually go ahead and play that faster loop. Oh, wow, not that quick. There we go. That's better. Golly. But yeah, no, that's kind of what we're looking at there. Let's see here. Yeah, once again, Hack, thank you so much for that. Let's see here. Mackenzie says, you're the best at weather. I appreciate you. I'm glad I found this channel. Well, thank you, Mackenzie. Very sweet of you. Thanks for that. How much is, let's see, is that Keene, New Hampshire going to get? Let's see here. Which is very far south. Okay. Gotcha. All right, let's do the same thing here. Here we go, New Hampshire, Vermont. All right, so you're right down here in the south. Yeah, you're right here. So the future radar, I mean, obviously, yeah, you're going to be in that heavy snow. I'll tell you what, for a while. Let me actually switch this back here. We actually have more times, I believe. Oh, yeah. No, look at that. Yeah, you're going to be getting it pretty good starting like tonight. It's going to be pretty powerful. You know, some pretty, you see those dark blues, really kind of showing some heavy flakes, you know, big old flakes being possible. Now, when it comes to the snowfall amounts, let me pull that up. So, the HRRR does not really oh, never mind, it does. So, yeah, no. For you, according to the HRRR, which, honestly, I don't believe this is really a good model to look at for snow accumulation, but it does show an excess of a foot. But let's use some more reasonable models, like the GFS here. Let's see. This one supports, yeah, kind of around 1.5 feet from what the GFS. The European model, I remember this one being a bit more aggressive. yeah, a lot more aggressive, actually towards 2 feet, maybe 2.5. So there is a big mix, as you can tell. There's a lot of mixtures, you know, with the models. You know, some of the models showing about 1 foot, some of them showing 1.5 feet, and some showing 2 or more, right? So it's a little bit all over the place, as you can probably tell. But let me take you over here. Okay, this is what I'm going to show you real quickly. We're actually going to zoom out because it's not fit properly. There we go. Let me bring it to the forecast here for a moment. So this is the official wording from the National Weather Service. So if you're going to trust any, probably should trust this one. That's not what we're looking for. There we go. Barely shows it. So it is showing over, yeah, it is indeed showing the possibility of around 1.5 feet being possible. So I'd say, yeah, I definitely would say that you should watch out for maybe about 1.5 feet. It's kind of what it seems like as of now. So keep that in mind. Let's see, that's too much. Yeah, it is. Let's see here. Robin has a zip code. Let's see here. This is for, let's go pull this up. 44601. All right, let's see. So this is across Ohio. Okay. All right. So northeastern Ohio. Gotcha. All right. Moving back here to the models for a moment. I'll fit that to screen there. So when we move to, let's see, United States, we're going to switch to Ohio. There we go. All right. Yeah, Ohio's so special. We got our own little state view there. So anyways, for you, yeah, so we are going to see a little bit of snow. Like I said, there's a lot of snow showers driving its way through. And actually right now there's a bit of snow shower activity throughout Ohio on the eastern side. So it's going to be continuous overnight into tomorrow morning, essentially. Now for you, we're talking basically around 1 to 3 inches being possible. I would stay lenient with right around 1 inch being the likelihood. That's the European model. The American GFS here, let's see. This one supports, let this load here for a second. Kind of the same, if not a little less. Okay? It seems like the European is always the more aggressive when it comes to things. But yeah, no, absolutely. So we're talking, I would honestly say about 1 inch. It's possible. I mean, don't be surprised if it's even a little less than that. Yeah. Let's see here. Kristen says, hello, what's up? Thank you, no problem. Let's see here. Thursday and Friday, Central Texas, thunderstorm. Yep. Yep. With all this winter weather going on, we actually do have ourselves, severe weather risk here too. Right there. Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana. This is for Thursday. So we're going to need to watch out Thursday. We'll do some coverage for y'all. Typically, we try to go live anytime there's a slight risk, which in this case, this is equivalent to a slight risk, 15% chance. Let's see here. But yeah. Well, like I said, y'all, if you got any questions, hey, throw them our way. We got y'all covered here. And if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button, y'all. Close to 9,000. Let's make this happen. Ooh, we actually have a severe thunderstorm warning currently. Let's go and talk about that. So this is in the current moment down in Florida, southern Florida. This is right here towards South Bay region. Interesting stuff. Let's try to switch over here to the Miami radar for a moment. There might be a little bit of rotation on that, actually. Not, oh, look at that. That might be a little bit of rotation there. We should probably keep an eye on it. There is that 2% tornado probability, so it would not be impossible for any tornadoes today in Florida. Especially with the state being so flat, it helps that lower level wind component, which is good. It's kind of how, obviously out in the ocean, tornadoes can form pretty easily as well because it's just flat. But interesting stuff. But yeah, nope, severe thunderstorm warning in place. This is warning for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and pinning hail. They do not have a tornado possible tag on that, though, so not really a big concern. Let's see here. Proxy says, Andrew, thank you so much for the Northeast Ohio forecast. You rock. No problem, Proxy. Anytime. But yeah, not too much is expected for areas of Ohio, honestly. Like I said, if you're in Massachusetts, that's kind of the Western Massachusetts. That's kind of the bullseye. Southern Vermont. Yeah, Southern Vermont. Whenever I was, long time ago when I was trying to learn my states, I always got Vermont and New Hampshire mixed up. But that's that. But yeah, here's the current radar view, y'all. This is currently what's happening. Like I said, we have a lot of snow showers, throughout Ohio right now. It's kind of hard to see. Let's go ahead and tilt the we'll go ahead and pan that up a bit. There you go. Yeah, you can really see a lot of that activity kicking off right now. Moving through like eastern Indiana, tracking into Ohio right now. And since it's getting colder outside, also the upper atmosphere is as well. So overnight, that's kind of the best chance for snow showers. We have a bit of moisture in the atmosphere here, kind of towards the lower levels. That could supply some snow. Probably won't be much, but it's something at least. Let's see here. Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania for tomorrow, wanting a snowstorm. All right, let's see here. So let's go ahead and bring up Bloomsburg, sorry, which is basically, okay, this is on the eastern side. This is basically, pretty far northwest of Philadelphia. All right. Let's see here. We're gonna move y'all back to this view here. Alrighty, so let's change this United States. We're going to go up to Pennsylvania, wherever that's at. If we even have a Pennsylvania view. Vermont, New Hampshire. Sure we do. There it is right there. Alright, we got it. Alright, so when we take a look here, what the accumulations, the American GFS here, right where you're at, kind of has you right in that little horseshoe there, which is leading to less than an inch, it looks like. But let's take a look at some other opinions here before we can really put the nail in the coffin. Yeah, there you go. So look at this one. So in this case, the model shows about 1 to 3 inches. Maybe locally higher. So there's a bit of differences right now. Let's try the NAM model. More higher resolution. Yeah. So kind of the same thing there. So kind of has you right around an inch. Really wouldn't expect much out of this storm here. Mackenzie says, how much rain for 48847? Okay, up in Michigan. Yeah, because as you know, up there we are seeing... There we go, Michigan. We are actually seeing the possibility for a decent amount of rainfall being possible. Let's see. We're going to switch this over to precipitation. So the American, let's take a look at the GFS first here. Wow. What's going on there? Currently unavailable. Okay. Interesting. Apparently GFS does not want to load. All right, let's try European here. There we go. All right. Now we're talking. So according to things, the European model supports, honestly, kind of around a ½ inch to maybe an inch for you. of rain. And like I said, this will be happening basically starting Friday. Kind of like mid-late day Friday. Let's try the GFS again. For some reason, it starts very late in the run. Interesting. But yeah, no, that's that. So yeah, probably nearly that. Let's see here. Thanks, brother. No problem. Dang bummer. Yeah. Yeah, really not too much, huh? Not as much as you'd be liking. Trust me, you're lucky, though, that you're getting that, because I haven't gotten anything this year. Actually, I mean, we did have a few flurries today, if that counts. Which new update, y'all. They just canceled that severe thunderstorm warning that was in effect for Okeelanta as well as South Bay. Still is a pretty strong storm, though. Let me actually see here. We do have some live cameras in Florida. Florida. Let's try the southeast side. So we have some storms right here towards Fort Pierce. So let me try up there. Let's see here. Looking for a camera for y'all. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay. This is not really a good full camera view. I mean, obviously, we're going to try to fit this screen as best as possible. That's the best I can show you right there. But, wow, y'all. Look at that. That's pretty crazy. There's a lightning flash there. Crazy stuff, huh? Is it going to snow in Hopkinsville, Kentucky? Possibly. Actually, there's a possibility of a few snow showers overnight across Kentucky. It's possible. You know, I'm actually in Kentucky right now, and I've seen a few of them already today. So, it's possible. Absolutely. But anyways, my friends, once again, if you are new to the channel, y'all, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We are so close to 9,000. Speaking of, let's go ahead and see how... Let's go ahead and see how many we have right now. I'm actually just curious on that. 8,965. All right. Guys... We need to do a mission tonight. So, if you can, please consider sharing this with your friends and family tonight. Let's see if we can reach near 9,000. You know? Like I said, share this to a coworker, share this to a family member, a friend. Obviously, to get the word out there. Like I said, obviously, I mean, it's not for me, it's for the algorithm, because, you know, the algorithm is pretty interesting the way it works, but... You know, the more the word spreads, you know, the better it shares on YouTube's end. So if you could, it'd be greatly appreciated, guys. Yeah, but please consider sharing this here. Is there any more storms heading in the next 2 weeks? So yeah, obviously, Mackenzie, I don't like to look any further out than like a week at max. We typically only look out about 5 days, which 2 weeks, no. But this storm is about 3-4 days out. So, question: did the Great Lakes even freeze this year? Seems to me the weather was warm until February. I don't know, actually. I don't know that information. Really haven't paid attention to it. I know we had that big Arctic blast that came down in, I believe, December. Big polar vortex happened in December. I don't know if that froze the lakes or not. I'm sure it definitely did something to them. Yeah, maybe they froze a bit, but I don't know if they completely froze or froze over. It's a good question. Definitely is a good question there. But like I said, y'all, if you have any questions, like I said, feel free to let us know here. If there's a specific area that you want us to look at, let us know. Let us know, my friends. But yeah, no, like I said, I mean, we're really starting to see this the system already take shape here across the northeast. Let me actually bring out the satellite imagery here. We're gonna turn that on. Turn on. No, let's turn on water vapor here. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So. Yeah, give this a second to load here. See a lot of the masses over here just east of the Mid-Atlantic. There we go. Wow, look at that. So yeah, eventually all that's going to be crossing in to the northeast there. Interesting. But anyways, look, update, guys. Just as a reminder, we need to watch out Thursday. Okay, there's a severe weather risk here across Texas. This includes Waco, Dallas, obviously Dallas-Fort Worth region. It'll probably extend into Austin, I'm sure, maybe even Houston. But Dallas and Fort Worth, yep, under that risk. Also for Oklahoma here towards Oklahoma City, Tulsa included. Got to watch out for that. The risk kind of, it would actually go into Fort Smith too. Shreveport. So, yeah, throughout Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Texas, we do have a risk for severe weather. So, Storm Prediction has actually put out a 15% equivalent to a slight risk, essentially, of severe weather. So, that is kind of what we're looking at. So, we're going to watch out for Thursday, as severe weather looks quite possible. See, thank you guys. Was wondering. Yeah, no problem. Sorry I didn't have a direct answer for you, but like I said, I didn't think so. Yeah, no, it's actually been pretty warm, honestly. Pretty dry too, which is very abnormal for La Nina across the Ohio Valley. It seems like it's been very dry. Let's move y'all back earlier. Yeah, look at all the snow. This is crazy to look at. So, if I was to switch over to the true color, and move back, you see, watch these areas, right? North, South Dakota. It looks like there's a lot of clouds over them, but if I move it in time, we don't see that moves. That's all snow. That's being picked up there by a satellite view. Yeah, you can see that spiraling low pressure over there towards Ohio. It's actually a lot of snow showers out of that. So, yep, and then of course the northeast. So that little guy right there, is the that's the low pressure system that's getting ready to slam into the northeast, kind of hover and then move its way. It's going to be stalling over the northeast. So that's going to be making the snow totals go up quite a lot. That stalling motion, it's going to be picking up some speed tonight, moving into the northeast, stalling, slowing down, and eventually turning east and heading out. And that's why that's a reason we're seeing a lot of accumulations being possible out of this. And like I said, some of the accumulations are expected to be literally potentially over 2 feet. It could exist. It could be possible. But yeah, no, we'll definitely keep an eye on it. We'll definitely watch this here closely, and we'll keep y'all informed here. I think tomorrow I'm gonna make an actual video for you guys. Today I made a YouTube short. Which, speaking of, if you're not already, consider subscribing to our YouTube Shorts channel. I think I'm gonna continue posting weather update shorts on this channel, but we're gonna do more like other things on the Shorts channel. I think that's what we're gonna do, But anyways, well, guys, we've almost been live here an hour, so I think we might head off here for now. If there's any final requests that y'all might have, please consider sharing or asking them now. But if not, if y'all don't have any more questions, that'll wrap it up here tonight. Once again, yeah, we'll do another live stream tomorrow too, to keep y'all informed, keep you posted on everything that's expected. But once again, y'all, if you guys did enjoy it, once again, please consider subscribing, leaving a like. Be greatly appreciated, y'all. Like I said, be a part of this awesome community, and like I said, could help save lives one day. You know, the more the word gets out there, the more potential lives we could save whenever it comes to severe weather activity and stuff like that. So we'll make sure to always keep y'all in the loop. Make sure to always keep y'all updated with everything and stuff. Prepper says thanks. No problem. Anytime. Anytime. Proxy says, have a great evening, everyone. See you in the next stream, manager. You are awesome. Sir, you Proxy. Once again, thank you so much for the donation earlier. Proxy, as always, thank you so much. But yeah, well, see here. Thank you for keeping us safe and have a good night. Yeah, you too, Mackenzie. You as well. All right, well, guys, I think that's going to go ahead and do it here for tonight. Once again, if you did enjoy it, once again, consider hitting that subscribe button, leaving a like, y'all. And like I said, share this with your friends and family. We're getting so close to 9,000. I think we'll break it here pretty soon. So let's see if we can do this. I actually have a goal for 10,000 by my birthday, which is April 2nd. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up here for now. Once again, if you did enjoy it, as always, leave a like, hit that subscribe button. I know I've said this a million times. You're probably just like, Andrew, get off here. But all right, my friends. Once again, thank you for joining us, and we will catch you guys here later on tomorrow. But yeah, no, the stream's gonna head off here in approximately 2 minutes. So if you have anything that you want to say, then say that now. Or yeah, to your friends and family who might be in chat, say that now. And until then, guys, we'll catch you all here in the next one. Peace out, my friends. Love y'all. Stay safe out there. See you tomorrow.
The report from 210 miles west of Captiva was not available. Your coastal waters forecast for the KHB 32 listening area for the following marine location, Tampa Bay waters. Issued at 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Small craft exercise caution. Tonight, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming north 15 to 20 knots after midnight. Bay and inland waters choppy. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms early this evening. Tuesday, north winds 15 to 20 knots, diminishing to 10 to 15 knots in the afternoon. Bay and inland waters choppy. Tuesday night, north winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming northeast 15 to 20 knots after midnight. Bay and inland waters choppy. Wednesday, northeast winds 15 to 20 knots, becoming north 5 to 10 knots in the afternoon. Bay and inland waters choppy. Wednesday night, north winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming northeast 10 to 15 knots after midnight. Bay and inland waters a moderate chop. Thursday, east winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming southeast 5 to 10 knots in the afternoon. Bay and inland waters a moderate chop. Thursday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming southeast 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots after midnight. Bay and inland waters a moderate chop. Friday, south winds 10 to 15 knots. Bay and inland waters a moderate chop. Friday night, south winds 10 to 15 knots. Bay and inland waters a moderate chop. A slight chance of thunderstorms. A slight chance of showers in the evening, then a chance of showers after midnight. Saturday, southwest